Hey everyone, welcome back to the AWESMR Pop channel. Today we're going to be making rainbow Jello macarons. As far as texture goes, these are going to be nothing like actual macarons. If you've tried a macaron before, you know that they're light, airy, and crispy. These Jello ones are going to be chewy and dense, but they'll still taste delicious. And you're watching a quick preview right now, but they look like actual macarons, no? I can't wait to show you how to make these gummy treats. But before we jump into it, if you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any awesome videos. Okay, let's get started. If you've watched any of our gummy videos, these ingredients will look very familiar to you. You will need a bunch of Jello. We'll be using 6 different colors today. You'll need a box of unflavored gelatin. You'll also need some corn syrup. And to make our macarons look perfect, here's the cheat code. We have some macaron molds. These are pretty crucial. Okay, let's start by blooming some unflavored gelatin. We only need 1 pack. Now we just need to mix this up for about a minute or 2. Just get all the big clumps separated, and the rest we can dissolve later. That's good enough. Okay, now I have a cup of boiling hot water here. Usually, we would put about a 1/4 cup of corn syrup with a cup of water, but we only have half today, so just pour in about 1/8. If you don't have anything to measure with, just do a light pour for like 3 seconds, and you should be good. Alright, now it's time to add the Jello powder. We're only using half of this packet. Now let's add the gelatin, only using half of what we made. And the liquid should be hot enough where it dissolves everything. If you see clumps or anything like that, just reheat your liquid and mix again. That should do the trick. Now let's pour our red Jello mix into our macaron molds. By the way, make sure you spray some cooking oil on the trays before pouring. You don't really need a squeeze bottle for this, but if you do have one, might be easier. Okay, now let's make our orange Jello. Add half a powder into the measuring cup. Now let's add the other half of the gelatin. Mix this up. Now let's pour the orange into 2 more molds. Perfect. Now let's make the yellow Jello. Pour the yellow mix into the molds. Awesome. Now let's make the green Jello. Add the green mix into the new mold tray. Okay, 2 more to go. Now let's make blue. Pour, pour, pour. Now we need 1 more color. Let's make purple. Fill in the last 2 molds. Perfect. If you get the same mold trays as me, it might be hard to carry over to the fridge, so place them on top of a cutting board or something similar. So chilling overnight is ideal, but if you want it ASAP, 4 to 5 hours should work. Alright, let's see how our gummy macarons turned out. Start with the red. You have to be pretty careful. Even though we sprayed some cooking oil, the Jello molds are pretty fragile, so remove with caution. I would work the edges to get the Jello loose first, and then try popping it off. Yep, that was perfect. And this is perfect. Wow, look at this red Jello macaron. The details are insane. I know this is super bouncy because it's Jello, but it looks so crispy because of the details. Now let's take out the orange. Here is a closer look. I absolutely love the sides. Makes it look so real. Alright, here's the yellow. Now let's check out the green. This looks pretty good. Alright, here's the blue. Oh, this one looks really nice. And here's the purple. This one looks really cool too. What am I saying? They all look really cool. Alright, so we have 2 Jello macaron cookies for each color. We have to make a filling now in order to complete our Jello macarons. Does this look like the gummy hamburgers? Who used to eat those back in the day? They were so good. I haven't had one recently, so is it still good? Anyway, let's make the filling. We need a 1/4 cup of butter, We also need a cup of powdered sugar. We need a tablespoon of milk. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Alright, so let's start by using a hand mixer to mix the butter. You just want to get the butter nice and fluffy. Mix it around on low speed. Once your butter looks like this, you can add the powdered sugar, but don't add the entire powdered sugar at once. Just a little bit, and then mix again. Once the first batch of powdered sugar gets incorporated, add some more powdered sugar. And just repeat this process until you have no more powdered sugar left. Alright, now let's add the vanilla extract. Beautiful. Now let's add the milk. And just keep mixing until you get a super soft, creamy filling. If it looks like this, you're good. Now let's put our filling inside a piping bag. Push this down. Perfect. It's time to finish up our macarons. You don't want it overflowing when you stack the other Jello cookie on top. Perfect. Now let's stack the other Jello cookies. Now let's finish up the rest. Wow, these look pretty good. Alright, so here's a closer look. You made perfect Jello macarons if you have the filling oozing out just a little bit, so keep that in mind. And what do you think? These look pretty darn real, right? Okay, now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to do a taste test. So these are a little messier than actual macarons because the filling might end up on your hands. But besides that, these look amazing. These are pretty small so you can eat them in one bite, but I'm just gonna do a little bite first. Ooh, that is really good. It is a bit slippery, so might be better to eat the entire thing at once. Gets a little messier this way if you try to eat half. But wow, that's amazing. The filling provides a nice creamy texture. The Jello is firm enough where it sort of feels like you're chewing on a cookie, but without the crunch. And the sweetness level is perfect. Now let me just slice these up for fun, and then we'll call it a day. Enjoy! AWESMR Pop fans! Thank you so much for watching. We can't do this without you. If you're new to the channel and became a fan, click that subscribe button for more awesome stuff. And if you want to be the first person to watch our next video, hit that notification bell to have a chance. See ya!